Warning, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit this website. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are of at least 13 years of age, and you consent to the exposure of highly disturbing content. Welcome back to Off Frame Games. My name is Chris, and we are back playing Doki Doki Literature Club. By the way, it is a horror game. It's anime. It's pure anime. But as a warning, apparently, this game will fuck you up. So, if you have any issues with depression, if you have any issues with, be warned. Just be warned. Anyways, so on the last episode, we joined the literature club because we have 4 cute girls surrounding us, and I can't say no to that because I am a nerd. Just how it goes. So, what we're gonna do is now we're writing a poem. And this poem will have to, if we can write a poem with words that a character, the girl we choose, likes, maybe something will happen. What we're gonna be doing is we're actually gonna be going for Lori here. This little purple girl, this little cute little girl. And then she likes story building. She likes horror, and whatever. So let's go with we'll pick Cage. Imagination. Anxiety. Fear. Atone. Captive. Disorientated. Massacre. Hopeless. Suicide. Eternity. Incongruent. Uncontrollable. Kawaii? No, not kawaii. Special. Unrequited. Tragedy. Oh, can I go back and pick philosophy? Oh well. Infinite. Disarray. Contamination. And finally, last, promise. Now, I have absolutely no clue what the hell I just picked. Okay? The only thing I have something to go on is that she is well-read. She likes horror elements and story building. So I chose things that harder to read words and stuff that if I were to take a poem, use those words and blah 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 blah, it may create something of interest for her. I honestly have no idea what's gonna happen, but yeah. Hi again, you. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Oh no, no. Why would I run away? This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, you. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Look at those eyes. She's gonna kill me. She is directly gonna kill me. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. He deserves any slack. Where's my phone? Hold on. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join in clubs this year. Shut up, Natsuki. Shut up. It's true, but shut up. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. What? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops down back on her seat. Oh, don't worry, guys. Yu always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work. He helps with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting me. It is distracting me from the house across the street. And you almost set your house on fire. Once. Maybe twice. Yeah, maybe. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and you can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into. Oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Oh, did you? Wait, Sayori. You brought me something. Moi? Oh, not really. Oh, don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a very pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Oh, all right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is a book. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She is so adorable. This is why I chose her. Maybe, I don't know what's going on. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I will definitely read this over the course of the year because I don't read. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I will read it all tonight. All 800,000 pages. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Shit. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper behind her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. but I'm just rereading this bit, so... that's the book you gave me, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you... Oh, sorry, I'm just curious how you have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, I don't know. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Yay! I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading this book soon. I'm so glad to hear. Once it picks up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? So what's it about, anyways? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Parfait of Markov. Parfait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. All right. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That is, that's kind of what the fuck, tiny person. What the fuck? It's kind of dark, isn't it? That's dark, right? That's dark, right? I'm not just talking to myself. That's kind of weird. I like it already, though. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Except from what she told me the other day. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, you? No, that's not it per se. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry about that. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is straight up into the dark horror bullshit shit like that. I too am into that bullshit shit like that. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? You know, just a bit of kind of accidentally stumbled over your words as well. No, not again. I'm sorry. Hey, no, don't apologize. No. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem, just a little problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Okay. I don't think you need to worry. No, doesn't worry. That just means you're passionate about reading, right? Yeah? It's the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. I mean, like, I could read, I could listen, I could talk. I think that's pretty much it I can think of what you would do in a literature club. Maybe I could write. That's Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah, the book you gave me. Oh, you don't have to. Yeah, I do. Yeah. You gave me the book. Of course I'm gonna read the book. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Yeah. Hey, just let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had placed in my bag. All right. It's fine if I sit here, right? Like right here. Yeah. I slip in a seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? I could like move over, cause you seem a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe? No, okay, cool. You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, look, just let me know if I end up distracting you. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just, Yuri, you don't really, no, you're good. You don't have to apologize. But you do apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I really don't mean to. Sorry. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Look, you're adorable. You will kill me eventually, but you're adorable, so it's cool. Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose. What did I do? I moved the desk closer and like made a fort or something. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it a bit difficult to turn the page. Oh, here. Oh, look at this. It's so adorable. I'm holding the book. She's turning the page. There's 3 of the girls that I'm completely ignoring who may or may not be interested in me and possibly going to turn it into a dark horror situation that will probably get me killed, maybe psychologically damage myself for the future, and possibly children, anybody who may be watching this. I do apologize in advance. But it's so adorable, isn't it? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually very, very distracting to me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? What? Sorry, what? To turn the page. Yes, page. Book. I think I got a bit distracted for just a moment. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, sure. Why was now I do have to take a pause and just a moment here, and I have to say, why was my high school not like this? Why there was no literature club with 4 cute girls that all seemingly wanted me? Why? Why not? Why? And then I ask that, and then I answer my own question within my head, is that my high school sucked. I'm back. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, I said the most horrible thing. Because she told us what the book was about. The book was not good for the main character. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. She's like afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, realizing that she is in a very intimate position with somebody who just compared her to the main protagonist of a book where the main protagonist has a lot of shit going against her. But you, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. I know, that's just what I said. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, no, hold on. I totally did not mean it like that. I did. Look, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. So, sorry. Okay. Look, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I'm sorry. I guess I more meant that it's kind of adorable. Huh? What the fuck you saying? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing a thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, well, it's not that. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow. My thumb. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Sit next to the cute girl and read a book? Or read it at home? Sit next to the cute girl and read the book. In that case, damn it, you suck. You suck. Anyways, in that case, I'll read it more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own, in your own time. Sure, got it. That's what I do. I stand up. I make a mental note to where I left off in the book, and I slip it into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes, I kinda did. I mean, I picked 20 words, and the 20 words are probably gonna make a poem. My relaxation is over. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Duh. Gotta go with Yuri. Duh. Yuri seems to be the most experienced, so I start with her. Out of context. I apologize. I also apologize that I'm a perv. I don't apologize for that, I really don't. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Well, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her entire face. He's going to hate me. How am I going to hate you? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. You doing okay there? Doing okay? Yeah. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Come again? Wow, that is a huge compliment coming from you. I have no idea. I don't think I've written before. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares blankly at me, then looks at my poem again. Then look at me, then my poem, then back at me, then my poem, then look at me, look, there's a bear. Then back to the poem. Oh, well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poems as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical to new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from their topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How so? Well, yeah, just don't worry about it. It's cool, it's fine. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. No, it's fine, it's cool. I legit found 20 words and put them down on a piece of paper, and this is better than I thought. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri definitely smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? You're okay. I can read it. It is so hard to read. I can read cursive, but the problem one is so tiny. Okay. Ghost under light. The tendrils of my hair illuminated beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be like this. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. You have horrible handwriting, young lady. I can barely read it. I say that because it's cursive and it's proper, and I can't read your handwriting that well. I can read chicken scratch. But yeah, no. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, no. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. Very, very pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. It's very adorable. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all, no. It fit on a word page, on a single page, so I mean, it's good. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something that's a little bit more mild. Mild? Did you say mild? Okay, alright. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Actually, that story isn't about a ghost at all, you. You would know that if you read the story. Really? I totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance it over after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience into their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I had not thought of that. I did think of that, but I didn't. That's very impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... No. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Oh, you think so? Oh, yes, of course. I would love to learn from Yuri. Yeah, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you. For moi? You can do the best for moi? Me too. I will do my best for you. And with that, we'll go ahead and call it for today. I like this. This is okay. So, in general, I have no set pattern of what I like to play and what I do play. I will say that it has been a while since I've done something like this, and I've been trying to find a graphic novel, similar in vein to something like Valhalla, but not Valhalla, obviously. And Doki Doki Literature Club is interesting. I love the writing already. If I did not know that some shit was gonna go down, just from the warning I received, I would be really unprepared for the shit that was gonna go down. But this is where we're at right now. Everything's still nice, pink, and fluffy. So, with that said, if you enjoy the content, leave a like. If you want to mention anything down below that is not spoilers, mind you, go and leave a comment. And of course, if you enjoy the content, go and hit that subscribe button, because I will be uploading daily. I will see you tomorrow. I will see you the day after that. Later.